was taken to Revilla. There, he nearly killed an Afrikaans-speaking teacher with a knife. The Department of Education expelled this guy.
We're polluting the air, it's polluting the groundwater, it's polluting the rivers. And I don't think that cost is really quantifiable. You could probably work out what the profit was that was made and what kind of boost that gave the economy. But the cost we now have to pay is huge.
I mean that there wasn't a need to attack such creatures.
I'm a little bit dacked, and I'm sure being the learners that were involved in that incident. All of us in the school, all of us here at Bryanston High, all of us in Gauteng, and the rest of South African learners should learn from this incident.
Taking it out.
He qualifies to be trusted by me. It's only because he understands the role that Andrew must play after this.
A school on which I, as the principal, the SGB and the whole of the community are really very proud. We gradually brought the school to a place of excellence.
St. George, waar ek vandaan kom. Die probleem wat ek het met politiek op skool, onmiddellik het jy groeperings.
Does it? So how much percent? When you do our calculations, then that would be 38% of 48,000, giving us 18,240. That's all for today. Seeing that in the evening we'll be going to our matric dance. Let's hear what you guys have prepared yourselves. Jamila, by the way, who's your partner? Who's your partner tonight? Oh, Bichoko, who's in? Okay. Quite a nice girl, hey.
I've got a party, a very special party, and it goes everywhere with me.
In, out, shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Morning, learners.
Good morning, facilitator.
What type of fruit is this one? Huh? Yes? An apple. Class? An apple. Good.
Here, then I see it to me that it is better to help the learners so that they can have their bright future. It's my right because I have worked for that man. I want it. And even if I've got some means, I would have gone there and tell them, bring back my money, I've worked.
Die 17 gesinne het vir ons 58 leerlinge gegee. Dit was 'n floreerende dorpie. En 'n dorp wat baie swaar gesteen het op die spoorweë. Besighede, die boere.
And 3 and 4 ohms are parallel. Should we do it like that? For this chapter, I believe that you'll be able to score your points.
I teach 3 classes, 3 English classes and a geography class.
Remember to write your name at the top. You can start as soon as you've got them. Okay, stand at 4. Do you all understand? Yeah? Okay.
We can start either by 10, 100 or 9. But I prefer to start with 10. We'll say twins here, we've got friends.
Some people find it hard to take responsibility for their own lives.
The white farmers, they have come to realize that they can't carry on with farming. Now they change their farming operation.
Ek is 'n voorsitter van hierdie omgewing van Madikwe van baie boere. En daarom moet ek 'n vrede bespreek.
All me.
South Africa's history could play a role in motivating
It was net. Okay, that's fine. After I've done it. Okay, thanks. If I can meet Erasmus and a whole
like ake ukuze uhlale unganawo ugesi iparafini iphathisa ikhanda ikhandlela ngapha akwazi ukuthi ufunde uphansi kwekhandlela.
So sometimes the houses here, all this area, it comes off because of that people of the hostel when they're checking our.
It all starts with an advert in a newspaper promising students jobs. Puseletso is one of those who had high hopes that once she finished her training, she'd be placed in a job immediately. She stays with the mother. No one in the family works. They survive by selling fruit and cool drinks. It took them 2 months to save enough money to send Puseletso to Lorit's training college. Her dream, a future in the catering industry.
Any patient that's
The country towns are all dying out. You can go, you can take all the towns like Relingstad, you get Perdekorp. Those people in power have forgotten the small towns. They're not bothered about them.
Abantu abaningi kwasekunokuhlukumezeka ngoba babelimala abantu ngaphakathi abanye benikelwa labafowabo abanye njalo mabe edrobheni uthola ukuthi kuthiwa nangu umuntu esefile sebanjiwe edrobheni
lale yandleyana bewu-2 bevele ngefastela bephethe ama-AK besidubula bashaya iko yonke isesayidini hamba
Ngana nazo zi-8 manje uyabona ukuthi njalo inyanga nenyanga uthenga imilimili nesaka leswekiri, imilimili nesaka leswekiri, neflour, ne-fish oil.
Perpetrated, ordered, authorized, or ratified or condoned
violating our own constitution.
While I had
I'm a Cameroonian, and I'm a medical worker by profession.
I learned 3 years in university. I'm a teacher. I'm an electrical engineer. Yeah, you can see this way I'm managing because I can't have a job here in South Africa.
Of March, the Lesotho police had learned from a suspect that South Africans were involved.
They just fetched them from the farm personally. They said to the sergeant, I don't mind, go and pound them, but I'm going again and take them again.
Does he know anyone on the farm? He knows the farm executive.
Now, these 5 outstanding animals, that means he knows where
He
they
knows
are.
where they are. He knows exactly where they are. But he didn't like to tell me.
With these cattle, you can still see the brand mark is original. On these. Earmarks have changed, but the brand marks are original. The earmarks on the bull is still original. It's not tampered with. So I believe that's a positive identification. That's what we need in this day.
We find animals, they are taken back to their country. These thieves go again and collect them. It's a sort of a play. How can we stop it? Even if we arrest the suspect, he will go to jail, he will pay, he comes back and continue again.
The same thing again.
The same thing again.
A day later, the Lesotho police have just arrested 2 men. They are linked to the theft of cattle 5 days earlier from another South African farmer. Once again, the suspects are thought to be connected to South Africans living close to the farm. 2 of the stolen cows had already been slaughtered. 2 were found after the arrest. 1 had died on the way to Lesotho.
It's a link. They have got some relatives in that country. They used to go. So those people who are staying there, they assisted these thieves when coming back to Lesotho to cut off this fence, to take these animals from that country to this country.
But the stock theft trade isn't only one way. This Lesotho citizen claims his cattle were stolen by South Africans. South African police expect to arrest at least 1 South African within the next few weeks. The search for information leads south. to the notorious Matabang and Madikani districts. These areas are said to be run by ruthless warlords, cooperating with South African syndicates in the Free State. In the Matabang district, Lesotho Police and Defence Force troops have just completed a search for stolen South African stock. Their investigation leads to the premises of a wealthy and influential businessman called Panda, but today they find nothing. Later, Panda refused to comment on allegations about any of his activities.
There are syndicates, well-known syndicates, like Panda, who's operating in Lesotho, and he's dealing definitely with speculators from the Free State side. And stock are stolen from South Africa, sold to speculators, and transported back to the Free State side.
Despite these allegations, the police have not been able to act.
It's true. Sometimes we used to get information, following them up. He has got cattle posts there at Slavate. We used to visit them for checking. But if he can get an information that we are coming, he'll drive them away. We'll just find them grazing there. Nobody will be responsible for them.
The main problem is the lack of evidence. I don't think Panda is stealing himself. He's got his runners stealing for him. And on this stage, there's no real connection or real evidence to connect him with the selling of stock to speculators.
It's a lengthy process to positively identify South African stock in Lesotho pounds. If a claim is disputed, a civil case may drag on for up to 4 years. Often, the skins, horns, or ears of South African animals are the only evidence left.
The biggest problem at the moment in pounds in Lesotho is that there's no grazing at all, and stock are dying.
As long as there's not enough intelligence to destroy the syndicates, stock theft will continue. Animals will die in Lesotho pounds, and the South African farmers will have to keep on fighting against overwhelming odds.
If they steal my cattle, they actually physically has killed me already. So what more must I be scared of? I must just follow. If they kill me, they kill me. Then they took my cattle. It's better because they have killed me. It's very bad if they take my cattle, leave me alive. Then tomorrow I must go and pay the bank. I must go and pay the school. No money, my cattle are gone.
My wife says we must consider selling and moving to somewhere where we don't have these hassles. But that's not easy. I mean, this is my home. It's been my home all my life, and it's for somebody that hasn't been involved with the soil and the felt, and I mean, just look how beautiful this countryside is. To go and have to leave there seems a bit hard. I mean, I'd first rather fight as much as I can, and if I do get chased out, at least I know that I did try to stay.